Route 66. It's about two kids who are on their way to growing up. They stop in places, things happen to them. So I dream up a situation out of a story I read. And so I said to Bert Leonard, who interviewed me, what I thought my little story was. He said, good, go do it. It is called 11 the Hard Way. Essentially, the story is briefly told of a town that was a thriving little mining town. But a big freeway went by, and they didn't make a little cloverleaf to come off to this town. And the old highway that did go through this town is abandoned. So all of the business that they had coming to the town is dead, and it's a unique environment, and like Virginia City is. And so they realized that if they could only have an off-ramp, if they could build with their own money, and they could get part state money, but they could build a cloverleaf that came to the city, and they could put a sign out there, then people who don't want to could come in here and they could enjoy the town, and they could thrive as a tourist center because of the quaintness of the damn place is at least on life anyway. So they take all of their money out of all of their mattresses and they put it all together. And now what will we do with it? There's not enough here. But this is Nevada, right across the border. Why don't we take Sam, the guy who wins all the poker games that organizes, give the money to Sam, and Sam can go off to Las Vegas with it or to Reno. And we then, and they say, wait a minute, who can trust Sam? So let's go get the town banker, Edward Andrews. We'll put the banker with this reprobate, and between the two of them, maybe our money will be safe. And they swear them, and these two guys go off. They no sooner get to the first diner than somebody lifts the suitcase and is gone. But Buzz and Todd are there. And Buzz and Todd see this theft taking place after the teaser. And because all that is the teaser. And they quickly jump in the old Corvette, track the thing down, rest the thing over, take the goddamn suitcase, come back, and the guy's looking around for his suitcase, and they bring it in and they give it to him. He's already lost it, and they're angry. Well, Buzz and Todd are going to Reno too. We'll follow you. And they jump in the Corvette, and they follow these guys. They meet them in the hotel, and they're there at the beginning of the gambling, and as a consequence are helping keep an eye on the luggage because they know it's full of money. And it's the story of them being helpful to these two people. And it's the story of these two people. One of them is an expert with numbers. He's very smart, but he's naive, and he knows nothing about gambling. This one knows everything about gambling, but is on really a bad streak, and he's just losing and losing and losing. And I guess my luck is shot. He knows it, and he gives it the luck to this other guy. This other guy starts to throw really good passes and is starting to make an awful lot of money. But before long, he doesn't know how much is in there. All he says is win, win. And then it wins, and he squeals like a child, and he rakes in some more chips, and he pushes some more out, and he's doing a bet some more. How much is in that bet? How much is here? You don't even know anymore because you've got the fever. So the old hand has to talk the other guy into some wisdom, and along are Buzz and Todd and some outsiders aware of what's going on who are trying to get the money. And it was a hodgepodgey little kind of a plot in which the boys get to rescue these two bumblers as they come to realize that they absolutely need each other, that it requires both talents, and that the one that you would expect to be the most venial and given to crookedness and unreliable and untrustworthy is much more trustworthy than the guy that makes his living by being Mr. Virtue. All because of when personality comes out, that much matters much more than conditioning. And all that stuff is very, very insightful stuff, and I think it's a very good episode. And then I go to Virginia City, Nevada, where I watch them shoot part of it, and to Reno, where I stay in the Mapes Hotel, and I talk with Walter Matthau. Matthau, it turns out, is playing the role of a gambler, the town gambler. Well, it turns out that Matthau is a gambler. And the reason that he knows he's got this part nailed is because that is him, that character. That he's in debt to the people in Jersey. He owes them money. That he's doing part of the money that he's making from this gig is going to pay off that debt that he got from gambling. See? And so I'm sitting to this young Walter Matthau falling into the guise of the character in my story, telling me about his gambling stuff. He's just getting his character together, but he's doing his character on me. And finally, as I said, he comes and he says, I don't want it to be 11 the hard way. I want it to be of which there ain't no such animal.